Okay, let's see if we can finally get this going. Um, Back in December, I did an unboxing video, and it was really just to test out my current camera system and everything like that. And a few of you liked it, more than I expected, certainly. So y'all wanted me to keep doing them. And probably the biggest surprise was that around the holiday season, I got gifted some stuff from friends. One of the things you might notice that's a lot different than the last video is this camera. Look at this. I can move my hands and it doesn't look like I'm like a strobed video from 1985. And yeah, it's going pretty good. I've also, by totally different friends, didn't ask for either of these things, by the way. I've gotten a microphone, like a super duper, like even fancier and everything, but it's going to require me to build. And I'm not good at this. I need to look at the instructions on a day when I don't have a horrible migraine and see if I can get that working. So otherwise this is just not going to work out. So stay tuned for new microphone as well. But and stuff. But I got new microphone, new camera. Didn't expect either one. Very generous, guys. Thank you so much. And I had to do other things. I had to clean up some things. I have a wonderful, wonderful cat right here, Casper, who is making a cameo and is way more entertaining than me. But anyway, I had to move some stuff around, clean up my place a little bit. And that's why you did not get an unboxing video in January. Okay, so this must be the February video then. No, because I didn't want to have you, not have you, it wasn't that noble. I didn't want to kind of miss out on doing this video. So I have had the HorrorPack from January still sealed in the box. I have not touched it for the last 2 or 3 weeks as I tried to get my shit together and get this thing moving. So you are getting a very late. I haven't even watched any of the other January HorrorPack unboxing videos, so I have no idea what's in this. And I have friends that do some of these videos, so I have no idea what's in this. And we're going to go through it together, and in this very, very, very timely video, with the help of my cat, Casper, who is obviously much smarter and more together than I am. So let's do it. Okay, so the HorrorPack, for those of you who did not see this, HorrorPack, sometimes Horror Box, whatever you want to call it, it's what you get is you pay like $25 a month if you want the Blu-rays. They also have a DVD package, which I think is $20. And you get like 4 Blu-rays that are horror, obviously. As I said in the last video, one of them tends to be something that you have seen go for pretty cheap, but the value is made up for with the rest of the box typically. One of the things that really happen... sorry. This is why I like audio editing better, because I'm not going to do any jump cuts on this. But one of the things that is nice about the horror box, is what I'm trying to say, is that you will get... Really? Okay, one of the things I like is you will get a exclusive indie horror film that you can't get anywhere else but this horror box. It usually has extras and stuff on it, and usually right that itself makes up most of the value of the box, and so I like them. And since I'm poor as dirt, it's some of the only Blu-rays I can afford. So let's find out what many of you already know. What is in the January 2021 Horror Pack? Okay, here we go. All good things to those who wait, right? Let's find out. Alright, now what I'm going to do, like the last one, is I'm going to try to do the exclusive last. Now, the December one was weird. I think it might have been like a holiday thing, but they actually gave us two horror pack. I've tossed a box down there, and now the cats are quite... I have two cats. Now the cats are quite interested in whatever box I put down there. But anyway, what I'm going to try to do, like I did last time, is I'm going to try to... fucking cats. I'm going to try to do the exclusive last. So let's take a look here, and I'm just going to take a look at the things that are on the side. Okay, it looks like... Well, that might be a... I'm not even looking at the labels. I'm being very coy with myself about the whole thing. So, okay, here we go. All right. Oh, okay. I just saw something about this today. I have not seen this movie. It's called... Oh, man, there's some... Here, I'm going to have to make it so that we don't get a whole lot of reflection from the killer light here, but it's called The Domestics. I have not seen this one. In a terrifying post-apocalyptic world inhabited by murderous gangs divided into deadly factions, Nina, played by Kate Bosworth, and Mark, played by Tyler Hoechlin, okay, race desperately across the lawless countryside in search of safety. As one depraved group narrows their search for the couple, they must work together as they are pushed to the breaking point in order to survive. So this one's like a post-apocalyptic horror film, The Domestics. I'd heard this, like the families have had to turn to, the rough and tumble ways as society collapses, which I think after a year of COVID, some of us can relate to a little bit, except these people are outside, which is weird. But, yeah, let's do this. Okay. Next one. Oh, I've actually seen this movie. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a huge fan, but I do like all the people that are involved in it. And this movie is Unsane. Here, can you see that? Here, lighting issues, folks. That's what you tune in for. Unsane. And this one is actually done by, I want to say it's done by Steven Soderbergh, right? Yeah, Steven Soderbergh did this one, and he, like everything else, he did this. My cat's now vying for screen time. You're ruining my take. Unsane. Yeah, you're getting this all... Can you tell that there's no edits here? Very, very cinema verite, whatever. It's like Russian arc. Not a single take in the whole cut in the whole thing. But Unsane, if I recall, he did some like experimental filmmaking techniques when he did this. Steven Soderbergh tends to churn these suckers out really fast. I wasn't crazy about this movie, to be honest with you. I found it a little hard to swallow. It's about a woman who is... It starts out pretty clever. It's about a woman who is trying to get away from this stalker, and what happens is that she goes into this treatment center, and tries to get her head straight, and then they won't let her leave. And there's this whole thing about the treatment center, this psychiatric center, about how they try to keep her there and keep her there and keep her there and keep her there, basically until her money is going to run out and stuff, and they won't let her contact the rest of the world. And that's creepy. That's really cool. Where I thought it kind of lost it is that then she starts seeing her stalker, and she thinks that her stalker has followed her into the facility and is posing as one of the employees of the facility, which I found a bit hard to swallow, even though it was played by, oh gosh, I don't want to screw up his name. Thanks, Joshua Leonard. You might remember from Blair Witch Project, among many other things, and a similarly themed movie that I thought was really good from the early 2000s, Madhouse, by Billy Butler. If you ever get to see that, Madhouse was really good. I wasn't nuts about Unsane. I will be willing to give it another chance, though, and it's nice to see it in the pack. And because, like I said, it's got some issues, aspects to this film that are really clever. So let's take a look. Okay, the next one is, okay, yeah, this is a new one to me. Oh, great. Okay, well, let me share it with you. Ugh. Okay, I'm really glad I don't have a subwoofer now, because this says now it's now featuring a new Rumble soundscape technology, which I imagine means the thing goes. You know, a lot of horror films actually use a barely perceptible rumble or certain notes that the human ear can't detect, but that the brain it'll make you tense. It's an old cheat. Oh my gosh, my cats. So I go through this every day. Anyway, this is called The Dead Room. Hey, lights. Here we go. Lights. The cellophane does not help this, but it's called The Dead Room. So let's take a look at this. Unfrickin' believable. Step inside the dead room. Yes, let's. Where something sinister guards a home's horrifying secrets. Inspired by a 1970s urban legend, in other words, BS. This atmospheric... I'm not really cynical, I kind of enjoy the little tricks of horror movies. This atmospheric nerve shredder follows two scientists, played by Jeffrey Thomas and Jed Brophy, and a young psychic played by Laura Peterson, as they travel to the countryside to investigate mysterious goings-on at a remote farmhouse. Skepticism quickly turns to terror as the researchers' presence unsettles a seriously angry demonic presence, like it does, possessing the home. Upping the haunted house movie ante with visceral camera work and unsettling sound design, The Dead Room creates a sense of palpable danger lurking in every corner and hallway. Actually, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. And something I may not have mentioned before, but these are not bare bones discs. These, they have their extras and stuff on this. This one has a behind the scenes and a trailer, and it looks like a special feature about the sound design that I talked about. And this, there's something on it. Just says Unsanity. It's probably a featurette on the Unsane, and lots of stuff on the domestics. And that gives us our last Blu-ray in the set, which hopefully the cats will let me do. And let's take a look. It's... Say what? Okay. HorrorPack exclusive. Number 55, it looks like. Yeah. Nope, haven't heard of this. Crazy to Crazy. I don't think they intended that the person on the cover should look like Marjorie Taylor Greene, but hey, it fits, huh? And Oh, this one's going to be very coy and not tell me what the plot is. If you can see that there's no lights. You can see that there's no real, like, description. But it's called Crazy to Crazy. See, that's what I was talking about with the cover. Yeah. You're seeing it, right? Crazy to Crazy. That's with a number 2. And I have no idea what this is about. But yeah, this would be interesting just to see what the heck it is. No real info about this. I am wondering. It's gonna take a second because this is totally unplanned, folks. But I'm going to try to look this up just to find out what the dang movie is for you. Because I don't want to just leave it as that. It's kind of anticlimactic, you know. Not that the movie, because I'm interested in the movie, but I'm not leaving with any information. Crazy to Crazy, brand new movie. It's listed as a 2021 release here. I'm looking it up on IMDb. Release date was January 19th, 2021. So since that's about the date that these things started shipping out, that means this is the official release of this movie, which is pretty freaking cool, right? Okay. And it doesn't give me a ton of information, but it does say what happens. This is from the IMDb. What happens when a psychopath meets an all-American family of psychopaths? Oh, just make up your own punchline. This movie is directed by Greg Daniel, and it stars, according to this, Mark Ashworth, Keith Brooks, Henry Friedman, and I'm assuming, let's see, Jake. I'm looking here until I see who this woman might be on the cover, because I don't know. Jake Gallo, Robert Hatch, Carol Kaboya, Abby Cockman, Marla Malcolm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's the new one, and so we end with a bit of a mystery, folks. Ooh, Crazy to Crazy. All right. So yeah, I'm so sorry that I didn't get this thing going beforehand. There's so many excuses why I didn't get it going. Setting up the new system, cleaning my place up, debilitating migraines. Pick something. Just pick something. But I'm going to try to be more on time next time. And I'm expecting another HorrorPack to arrive in 10 days tops. So yeah, very, very timely, right, folks? So thank you so much for being patient with me. I know I ramble on. I know that this is kind of a different way of doing it, but I appreciate your time, and we will see you next weekish. And until then, as I used to say on my podcast all the time, embrace your inner geek.